welcome to creativity class. So in today's class you will learn about creativity. So learning outcome, after you go through this class you will understand what is creativity, understand what is innovation, realize the importance of creativity in business, understand the two phases of creativity, and then you will understand and know the 10 mental blocks to creativity, and you will learn how to grow creative culture in organizations. So if you're very creative, you can do wonders. A classic example is given in this picture. Using an apple, a student who is good in carving has created so many things out of just an apple. Like you can see a butterfly, you can see a rose, you can see a world map in an apple, and a different pattern. So, there is no limit to creativity. If you're creative, you can do wonders. So creativity is related to generating ideas, thinking in a new manner, coming a new pattern, and so many things. So what is creativity? Creativity is a mental process involving the generations of new ideas or concepts, or new association between existing ideas or concepts. So creativity will be very helpful. Okay, if you find a problem in your life, either personal one, or you are finding a problem in a professional, not necessarily a problem, it can be a challenge, it can be a new situation where you need a novel or a different approach or idea. So it's creativity is like generating this kind of new ideas to solve a problem. Okay, and find something like a common thread between two existing concepts. So it involves a generation of new ideas or recombination of known elements into something new, providing valuable solution to your problem. So creativity is making complicated simple. So most of us, we would have seen people, even simple things they make very complicated. But if a person is really creative, so he will make the complicated things simple. So that's the magic of creativity. So there is no doubt that creativity is the most important human resource of all. Without creativity, there would be no progress, and we would be forever repeating the same patterns. If there are no creative people in this world, we would have been like still in the Stone Age. Okay, still we will be roaming around in the forest, living in the caves and dens and all those things. Thanks to creative people, we are enjoying all the luxuries we are enjoying now today. It's all because of this creative minds. So here in classic example of how a student can be very creative. In this picture, you can see a zombie. Okay, so this is how students feel when they are walking to school on Monday. And then below you see dancing. Okay, Gangnam style. In this style, you see the walking home from the school on Friday. So how the student feel when he is walking back on Friday. Okay, so this is how a creative people express their ideas. Okay, this is done by a student. Okay, so if you're creative, you can do wonders and magic, as I said earlier. So innovation, people usually confuse with these two terms, creativity and innovation. So by now you would have understand that creativity is like a generating new ideas, new ways of thinking, or interrelating two concepts in a new manner and all those things. Innovation is the implementation or creation of something new that has realized value to others. So what happens when organizations, what is that? They make innovative products or services out of creative ideas, then it is called innovation. Actually, innovation is implementation of creative ideas, thought process, and all those things, which is of value to others. So what happens once the creative ideas are commercialized, then it becomes innovations. The new things which we are enjoying today, right from the smartphone to the LED, 3D TV, TVs, and all those things are innovations which are born from creative ideas of people. So it is the action or process of innovating. Innovation is crucial to the continuing success of any organization. Okay, so without innovation, organization cannot, flourish. Organization cannot keep on going. Okay, so creativity and innovation are something very important for businesses and organizations. So now we see the importance of creativity in business. Creative business ideas set companies apart from one another. Without creativity and innovation, every company would follow the same patterns in marketing, promotion, technique, or even the goods and services they may be selling. So, what happens? Creative people in the organizations will help organization to come up with new products, new services, or new way of doing things. Okay, so this helps them in coming up new innovations in the products and services, new way of doing marketing, new of coming up with the promotions and techniques, etc. So creativity is crucial for business today, especially when the market is depend on innovative breaking technologies. So whatever happening today, the new products and services which are introduced in the market, invented in the market, all are outcome of creative ideas and innovations. So collaboration of creative minds has ability to push creative business ideas into reality. So what happens nowadays? People, organization look for people who are very creative, because collaboration of creative people can come up with the creative business ideas and make this into a reality. In reality means they can really commercialize that. In other words, they can come up with new things, innovate new products. So importance of creativity in business. Once your business brain is able to think outside the box, the possibilities are endless. I mean, outside the box means if the creative people in the organization, if they are able to come up with new ideas using the existing resources, then what happens? Then the outcomes are like magic. It can create wonders. Now, when you look at this picture, uh, yeah, hotel, they come up with a party in the beach. So they have not moved any furniture to this place. They're using the sand in the place. They have just created like sort of a sofa and made looks very comfortable, like how like a guest dine in a restaurant, just using all the resources at the, like in the sand and all those stuff. Okay, so it's not necessary you should be you require a lot of resources. If you are really creative enough, utilizing the existing resources, you can come up with new ideas and do different things in a very nice manner. So revolutionize existing concepts. So what happens if the people are creative in an organization? So they can, no need to repeat the same design and patterns. They can create new ideas out of that. New products are born. Here is in a picture, you see the phone. The different evolution of the the hand phone to smartphone to tablets, etc. And then the mail, the literal mail we see here. After that, it become electronic mail. Now we contact people through Facebook and other social medias. So creativity and innovation has taken us from this step to this step which you are seeing in this picture. So now you would have realized how important creativity and innovations for human humans and for the business. So this is the design pattern. If you are really creative, this is for a bookshelf by a company. So cartel, so they come up with this kind of a design which is very revolutionary designs to keep your books and all those things apart from the traditional designs. So if your people are really creative, then you can do magic like this. Now we understand, we will learn about the creativity phases. Creativity can be divided into two phases of thinking. One is a divergent thinking, another is a convergent thinking. So usually people say the divergent thinking is very important for people to be very creative, but also convergent thinking is also to some extent necessary to make your creative ideas into innovation. So now you will learn what is divergent thinking and what is convergent thinking. So, divergent thinking is the ability to find many possible answers to a particular problem. When people are creative, there is no such a thing that you will have only one answer to your problem. Okay, so creative people will find many answers, solutions to your problem. So, there is no such thing called this is the ideal solution for the problem you are facing. Okay, so more you are creative, better and many the ideas will flow into your mind. Divergent thinking is a thought process or method used to generate creative ideas by exploring many possible solutions. So, if a person says there can be only one solution to your problem, then that person is not very creative enough. If you are very creative, you will undergo a divergent thinking process and definitely will come up with so many fancy ideas and solutions to your problem. Divergent thinking typically occurs in a spontaneous, free flowing manner such that many ideas are generated in an emergent cognitive fashions. So it's not like just one idea, and it is not like you get at a particular point of time, it will just come like a spark, okay, in your mind, a spontaneous manner, and then the ideas flows, then you can choose whatever the, solution answer which is more suitable for the problem you are facing in your life or in the organization. Psychologists have found that a high IQ alone does not guarantee creativity. Instead, personality traits that promote divergent thinkings are more important. So, what the psychologists are saying that if you are very intelligent with high IQ, it doesn't guarantee that you will be a very creative person. In order to be a creative person, you need to possess certain personality traits. The divergent thinking is found among people with the personalities which have traits such as non-conformity, curiosity, willingness to take risk, and persistence. So, if you possess personality traits like you are very curious, you are willing to learn new things, new way of doing things, and you are willing to take risk, and you keep on doing something like that. You are not comfortable with one idea. If you have these kind of personality traits, then you will be more creative and you will come up with many answers to your problem you are facing or a company is facing. So now we see the activities which promote divergent thinking. So creating list of questions, okay, I related to the problem, you come up with the different questions, and then that will give you more ideas. Setting aside time for thinking and meditations. So allocate some time for like a thinking process and meditation. So this will be very good for you to grow, to be more creative. Brainstorming ideas, that's brainstorming, I mean, you are looking at problem from a different perspective, where you can involve the people. I mean, if you're doing this for an organization to find a solution to a problem in the organization, involve people, I mean, especially young people, and generate as many as ideas. Keeping a journal, I mean, just to maintain a journal, just to uh, jot down your ideas. Whenever you get some idea, just jot it down. You do know which one will be more valuable. Creating artwork and free writing, so whatever you feel like writing or drawing or painting, do it. It will increase your creativity. So these are the ways you will grow your creative thinking. Then we come to convergent thinking. Convergent thinking involves a pursuit of predetermined goal, usually in linear progression and using highly focused problem solving techniques. So, convergent thinking means like you think in a logical manner, okay, where you are focusing on the how you solve the problem. Convergent thinking questions are those which represents the analysis and integration of given or remembered information. They lead you to expected end result of the answer. So you are given a problem. Okay, so what happens? You will be like gathering or collecting data which are relevant to the problem you are facing, and then you will be thinking this from a logical manner to find a solution. So the difference between, what is a convergent thinking and a divergent thinking? Convergent thinking is you are basically using logic. You are combining what normally belongs together, being very accurate, finding the best answer, playing by the rules. You follow the rules and regulation. Whereas divergent thinking is taking risk, generating multiple answers, looking from a new perspective, combining what does not normally belong together, changing what is known. So, what happens? The experts in this field, they say that for a person to be very creative, to come up with the creative ideas and to innovate, you need to be more into divergent thinking. Okay, so why we study convergent also means, I mean, to some extent, you also should need to be thinking convergently, but most of the time it is better to be using the divergent thinking so that you get creative ideas, and convergent thinking will sometimes give you some common sense to implement this idea. So it's like a ratio you can follow, like 80-20. 80% it is like a divergent thinking and 20% like convergent thinking. So you are able to generate creative ideas, and then innovate new things, new product and new processes, and coming with new marketing strategies, etc., for your organizations, and also like solve problems in your personal life. So, three components of an individual: creativity, expertise, in depth knowledge about the field, and then creative skills, problem solving skills, creative process skills, and intrinsic motivation, motivation which comes from inside, love of the work, the process involved, not eccentric reward you are expecting. So what happens? These three things will grow your individual as an individual. It will grow your creativity. Then we see the 10 mental blocks to your creativity. One right answer. So if you think that there is only one right answer for the problem you are facing or the challenge you are facing, then it will block your creativity. Logic can kill creativity. That's why I mentioned that if you're thinking, having a too much of convergent thinking, then you may not become a creativity. So don't look at the logic. Be creative, break some rules. So then and there you need to break some rules in order to be creative, in order to generate new ideas, novel ideas, and all those things. Be creative is that practical. Sometimes being creativity, you cannot be practical. Play is creativity. So what happens? Try to be, Feel free, I mean, don't stress yourself. Feel free and be happy, so the creative idea will flow into your mind. Make time to think creativity. So I mean, don't have any timeline or deadline that will block your creativity. Being creative is not my job. If you have that kind of mind set, then you will not be creative, so you won't be able to create any generate any creative ideas. Don't be afraid to be creative. If you afraid of being creative, then that will be a big mental block. Creativity is how ambiguous. Ambiguous means the situation is not very clear. Okay, so what happens, because it's something new, it may not be very clear. So if you are afraid of that, then it will be a big mental block for to I mean, stop creating new ideas. Is creativity wrong? If you think like that, being creative is something very strange, wrong, then that is a big mental block. So overcome that. Then now we discuss how to impart creativity in your organization. To be happy and have fun, that will I mean, relax people, I will take them out of stress. And then more the fun, more the naughty sometimes people may become, and they may also become more creative. Keep channels of communication open. So keep your mind open to the feedback from your subordinates and other colleagues, so that will give creative ideas. Trust people and accept failure, because creativity will give new and novel ideas, and novel ideas will lead to innovation. Not all the time innovation is successful. There may be chances, or there are chances of failure, so you should have a mentality to accept failure. Contact with external source of information to try to find get information from external sources, because new people can give new idea. So be independent initiatives, take a lot of new initiatives, support participatory decision making and employees contribution. So involve your subordinates and other peoples in the decision making. So I mean, more the mind, more the ideas. Okay, more people, more ideas, and more creative solutions. So I mean, two brain is better than one brain. So that is the idea behind this. Experiment with the new ideas. Don't be afraid to experiment new ideas. Okay, as we discussed earlier, sometimes it may lead to failure, but don't worry about failures. So now we have come to the end of this class. So creativity is a mental process involving the generations of new ideas or concepts, or new association between existing ideas or concepts. Creativity is crucial for business today, especially when market is dependent on innovative breaking technology. So once your business brain is able to think outside the box, the possibilities are endless. Overcome the 10 mental blocks to creativity and grow creative culture in the organization where you are working. And then creativity is contagious. Pass it on. It's by Albert Einstein. Thank you.